Today is the day. It's like 11 o'clock right now. I'll leave here in like 45 minutes. Head to the doctor. Right now I'm just eating a biscuit. I never eat a ton before I go to a doctor's appointment. It's bloating the machine if you have a ton on your stomach makes you real queasy. At least for me. Maybe some people can do it, but yeah, I just took my Trikafta, all my stuff. About to throw some clothes on and head on that way. And hopefully we get good results today. I mean, I'll be good if we just break even from the last time. I'll make sure, who am I kidding? Even if I blow in the high 80s, lower than last time, it's still gonna be better than where I was, so.
You be a good boy, okay? You protect the house. You protect the house, okay? Wish me luck. Wish me luck. I'll be back, buddy.
Wallet, phone, mask, camera, batteries, we're good to go. Actually, I've made really good time, and I'm not gonna be late, so that's awesome. But I wanna tell you guys a little story time real quick. See this place right here? So check this out. This place is called Uptown Cabaret. This is the strip club. This is the strip club in Charlotte, right? Well, this one time I was going to be admitted in the hospital, and so my friends decided to take me out for last hoorah. So we went to Uptown Cabaret. After a couple drinks, somehow it became a dare to see if I could get one of the dancers to visit me while I was admitted in the hospital, because it's just straight down this road is my hospital. So it's like right down here, not far from the strip club at all. And so normally I'd be like, hell no, I'm not doing that. Well, after a few drinks, I was like, you know what? Let's do this. So it was with my friend Yeti, and so he sat with his back to me, acting like he wasn't listening. I looked around, I found the most attractive, gorgeous girl in that place, and she was a knockout. So I was like, that's the one. We gotta go for the tippy top of the chain here, right? And so she comes, and I start buying dances from her and all that, and I start telling her about CF and having to go in the hospital and all that. Turns out she's really fucking cool. She was like, you know what, you should totally give me your number and I'll come visit you. Well, I didn't think anything of it, but I gave her my number. And she puts it in her, you know, little G-string, tiny string thingy. You know, the piece of paper that I wrote my number down on was probably bigger than any cloth that was on her body. Well, it's funny because she goes back, she has to dance back on like the big stage, you know, they call her name up. I totally forget what her dancer name is. I know her actual name, I ain't saying that on here though, but I cannot remember what her dancer name is. But they call her up, and it's funny because you see her gathering up her money off the stage, but you also see my number still in that pile, and I was like, man, shit, that ain't never gonna happen. She was just doing that to make me feel better. She gave me like 2 free dances too after I told her everything about me going to the hospital and all that. Well, fast forward to being in the hospital about 4 or 5 days, I get a call, and from a weird number, and I answer it. I'm like, hello? She's like, hey, is this Morgan? I'm like, yeah, this is him. She's like, hey, this is whatever her dancer's name is from Uptown Cabaret. And I was like, oh. She's like, hey, are you busy later on tonight? And I was like, no. She's like, well, she's like, me and my friend thought about coming to see you after we got off our shift at like 2 a.m. She's like, can you have visitors that late? And I was like, now I don't know if the hospital usually allows visitors that late, but they allowed me visitors that late because I can pretty much do what I want at this hospital. And the floor that I was on at the time, it wasn't like they were redoing the CF floor. So I was on this one floor to where it was just a hallway, and I was on the very end of this hallway. And the nurse's desk was on the right as soon as you get into this hallway. So there was no sneaking into the room. Like they were gonna see them chicks come in, right? Well, around 2 or something comes, and I just start hearing clicking. Sounds like a bunch of horses coming towards my room, right? Boy, when she said her and her friend, it wasn't just her and her friend, it was her and like 6 of the girls from Uptown Cabaret. Some still had their heels on. Some had changed into regular clothes, some just had on like long jackets over their dancer attire, and it was like glitter, just glitter everywhere. And yeah, that's probably one of the coolest moments I've ever been in the hospital. And then my doctor, he came in my room not too long after that, and he asked me, he's like, are you running an escort service out of here? The nurses said they saw a lot of scantily clad women coming in here. And I was like, oh man. But every time I pass the club, I always think about telling that story. And so yeah, I actually remember today. So there's a nice little story time for you guys about the time that I got a bunch of dancers to come and visit me at the hospital. It was really awesome. Oh, and that's not the only time they came back. They started visiting me quite a lot, and There's a diner right next to that club as well. It's like this little diner and all that. It's the only place that's usually open that late other than Waffle House. And they would call me anytime they got off, and they would bring me like food and stuff. So it was really awesome. Anyone watching this, y'all be sure to tip your dancers well, because they're fucking awesome. All right. Shit, that's the bad thing is the dancers came and visited me more than like close friends came and visited me. So that ought to tell you something. Oh, hey, we got free parking. Cool, they did free parking here at the hospital again. Cool, I dig it. They always switch it up. It's like you never know if you're gonna have to pay for parking or not here. There's one. Oh, actually, no, I can't fit in there. God damn it, why can't anyone park straight? Here's one. Sweet, we're gonna go right here. There's like one of the most gorgeous chicks I've ever seen in my life parked right next to me, just diving into a burger. Yo, my mask straight up, it smells like old fried food. I don't know why. I just washed the damn thing. Interesting.
Hey,
How you doing?
I'll be coming in for a comment.
Yeah.
I'll take you here, okay?
All right. I need to move my headband. That's it. Where you doing? Front?
Yes.
There you go. I'm just taking my headband off because I keep getting checked for fever and temperatures at all these checkpoints, and I keep having to lift it up, so I'm just gonna take it off. Oh, I smell coffee. That's numbers that I've blown in forever, like over 93% FEV1.
Oh,
so,
that's really good.
So I'm curious to see where they are now, considering I've been on Trikafta for almost a year.
That's
Something
awesome.
like that. So yeah.
Okay, first. All right, when you're ready, take that deep breath in. Good. Low, 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 low. 3 more seconds. 2, 1, and breathe in. Good. 91. When you're ready. Good. Keep going. Doing great. Keep going. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Deep breath. Good. Even better. Good. 94. Okay.
So if we get over 95.
All right. When you're ready. Good. Perfect. Keep going. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. And deep breath in. Good.
What's that?
95.
Yes! We're doing another?
I think I want to just do one more because the difference in your FEV1 from one to the other is more than like is a good bit of difference. So I just want to do one more.
The first one's always the worst.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna raise this up just a little bit.
Yeah, got it.
There we go. Because I used to do it lower, and whenever I would do like my PFTs and all that, I would just like tighten up and scrunch over. And then I moved to San Diego and I went to UCSD, and they basically go make all your patients go through like a new like course and all that, and they like explained it to whereas like because I've like done like musician stuff and all that, so I can't sing to save my life, but I know the ins and outs. So they were like, you gotta like get the air from here. Don't like tighten up your stuff, and they're like try to like sit up straight as you can because it like elongates everything. And ever since I've done that, like my PFTs have went up a ton.
Yeah.
So every time I feel myself slouching, I'm like, wait, I need to put it up a little more.
Yeah. When you're ready. seconds. Almost done. 3, 2, deep breath. Good. Holy, 97.
You want to do another one?
No.
You sure?
Positive.
I think we can hit 100.
No, we're good. I don't need you passing out on my first go around with you.
We wouldn't tell anybody. You just pick me back up, just flop me back in the chair. 97%. That's just fucking bonkers. Funny thing is, I'm pretty sure I could have hit 100%. Like 98% positive I totally could have hit 100. Because whenever I changed my posture during that last one, you know, it spiked. But couldn't get another go of it. But I'm pretty positive I could have hit 100, which is freaking batshit. Just kind of, yeah, it's just kind of crazy. Like, I've been feeling good, but still, just to see the numbers, see 97%, especially knowing how far that I've came with it and all that, it's pretty crazy.
So your chest X-ray, I'm looking, and this is recent. So all that airspace disease there has gone away.
Heck yeah.
And even that up there, nodularity has gone away. So your X-ray is clear now. So it's good.
It's pretty cool.
Heck yeah.
I kept his word. Okay. So you want your port out?
Yeah. That's gonna be my next thing. I'm like, when are we scheduling this? Because there's no reason for it anymore.
So tell me about your arms.
What about it?
Picks? No more picks?
Well, like, it was just, they were just getting so tapped out and all that, it was just taking forever to get them in. Like, I was told the last time I got a pick line, I was having all these issues. You know, I was going in, like, kind of, that one time I got them, like, back to back pretty frequent. And she, the radiologist and the lady putting it in was like, you know, there's a lot of scar tissue and stuff that's in there. And she's like, but maybe, she's like, we could still probably get them in. It's just harder right now. And she was like, and then if you had a couple years, we could possibly, like, clear up some. And that's why, but I had so many issues with that one pick line that we had, and like was constantly clogging up, because I guess there was so much scar tissue and it's pressed up against the wall of it. It was just a headache. And then that's when my lungs were like kind of down, and I just thought that it was that time with CF and all that. And I was like, I'm finally gonna have to get the port. But now that everything was Trikafta, and I mean, this thing hasn't been flushed in a year, so it's just a ticking time bomb waiting to murder me right now. So, and if I ever got bad again, I can always get another one. You know,
But in and out of that vessel with the wire will damage that vessel.
We can go other places. There's plenty of other places to put it.
They eventually run out. Trust me.
Well, we don't need that right now. I'm not budging on this one. It's coming out. I'll take it out myself with a scalpel. All right.
As long as you're aware that this will potentially create problems for you in the future.
Yeah. I know.
You'll be scarring that vessel.
Okay. Hey, as much damage as these went through before they gave up and all that, I think I'm good.
Okay. All right. So
Because I mean, that's another, like, I want to get, now that I have weight and all that, eventually when gyms open back up, like, I want to be able to get back and work out, but you can't really do chest with a port, because I thought you could, like, I was like, I mean, you can, but I thought it would be like, oh, I'll get my chest bigger and you won't be able to notice the port as much. My brain didn't think about the port sitting on the muscle. And so if you start working, I started working my chest, and I was in there for like 2 to 3 weeks after I got my port. And dude, this thing got so tight against the skin, like as my chest started growing. And then I started hearing horror stories that people have said that their ports have actually like kind of ripped through their chest as they worked out. And I was like, oh, so I just quit. And like I said, it's not getting flushed now. And I mean, you don't want me to flush it at home. So me going to hospitals now with the Black Plague going around, it'd be easier just to have it out. And I have faith in Vertex that they're going to keep improving on stuff, and you know, I'm still taking care of myself, so we're up to 97%.
So what inhaled medicine do you do?
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing.
Why?
I just didn't feel like I needed them anymore. I was doing it for a while. I was doing the hypertonic, and it was just it was hurting my lungs. Like it just felt like everything was on fire and killing me. And I wouldn't be getting anything up. I would do my best. I would huff cough. I would jump. I would do everything there was to do. There was no mucus to get up. It's just not in there. And then I would do the albuterol. I stayed on that, and it was just making me like, I didn't feel any more clear, but it was just making me just jittery. Like normally, I don't know if maybe it was just because it was like the counterbalance of like I'm doing the albuterol and it's making me open up, so I didn't realize it was making me that jittery. But now I'm clear, and then if I do the albuterol, I'm just like, my hands are going like this, like crazy. And so I was like, so I knew they were like they were thinking about doing the trials, see about people cutting down on their breathing medications, and I was like, well, I'm a lab rat, so I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and try that, and I've been doing it, man, and I feel amazing. Now when I did get sick, like whenever, like when I had to do that first COVID test, like months and months ago, and I got that bad cold bronchitis type deal, I went back on the treatments because I still get junky, so I did them then, got everything cleared out, but I don't feel like they're doing it. They're not really doing anything from a day-to-day basis, and my asthma's been great. That hasn't been acting up or anything, so
Are you going Advir?
No, I haven't been doing the Advir.
Okay.
So I figured if I was gonna see what the effects of doing nothing at all was gonna be, I was like, I'm just gonna go completely cold turkey on it.
So we're gonna stop that completely. We'll keep those others active in case you need them.
Yeah. All right, blood work is done. Had to get the blood work done for Trikafta. Make sure the liver's all right. And yeah, port. Doctor said that port can come out. So I'm pretty fucking stoked about that. They'll be getting back with me. They gotta call radiology and figure out when I can get in for all that. But yeah, appointment was rad. I'm glad the port can finally come out and get this damn thing out of my chest. That was the biggest thing I was excited about. Man, fucking 97% FEV1. Portacath coming out. Man, today's a fucking good day. Heck yeah. I'm stoked. Now I gotta stop on the way home, pick up my crazy meds, and then probably stop by at a store and grab some food, or either stop somewhere and get some food. And after that, go home and chill and get ready to stream. Like I said, if you would have told me when my lungs were trending downward, because remember, like, before the modulators came out, before Orkambi and some Deco and Trikafta and stuff came out, I was trending down. Like, I stayed at 69 to 72% FEV1 for years and it didn't budge. And then these modulators started coming out and it just keeps growing. And I'm telling y'all, I could have hit 100%. Whenever I changed my posture and I sat more straight up and it jumped up to 97, I'm telling you, I totally could have hit 100% FEV1 today, which would have been bananas, but she wouldn't let me blow again. But the clinic is sending me a home spirometry meter. So very soon I'll be able to do them at home, and we're definitely gonna hit that 100%. I'm stoked on it. I gotta go to the hospital one day and do a glucose tolerance test to check my blood sugars before my next visit in November. But then they're gonna call me soon, and once they call radiology and kind of figure out what day is gonna work out. And yeah, we're gonna get in and get the port taken out. So life is fucking good, man. Also, I just paid off the last bit of my debt. So I may be $2,000 broker, but I officially have 0 derogatory marks on my credit and 0 balance at the hospital. So all my debts are paid off. So next month that'll hit my credit and it'll jump up even higher than it is. It'll be like the mid 700s, and then we're gonna start putting in some stuff for an RV, and we're gonna get that going. I am fucking stoked. Life is doing fantastic right now. Said it before, but if you would have told me that I was gonna make it to 30, be fixed, and my lungs would be like they are now, wouldn't have believed you. But here we are. Also, another cool thing is I looked at my x-rays whenever my doctor came in, and actually most of the damage that has been done to my lungs has reversed itself, and you can see it in the x-rays. So it's pretty friggin', it's bananas. Like, I'm gonna wait, because they'll usually put these x-rays up on the app, and I'm gonna try to download them and post them up here so you guys can check out the x-rays as well. And yeah, it's crazy, friggin' crazy, man. But yeah, let's hit the road, because it's hot in this car and I'm sweating right now. All right, what up, folks? All right, so it is currently, let me switch hands really fast while I back out of my driveway. It is currently What the fuck is today? Wednesday? COVID. All right, it's Thursday. All right, so it's Thursday. So I went to the doctor on Monday, and this vlog right here, I've pretty much had it edited. But what I was talking about earlier when I was sitting in the parking deck after my doctor's visit is I was waiting to get those, I wanted to get my x-rays. Like, I totally should have just got a picture of them whenever I was in clinic, but I forgot. Well, I didn't want to post this vlog till I had my x-rays because I really wanted to show you guys, because it's pretty incredible of everything that's like changed and all of the, like, just how different my x-rays look. But yeah, my doctor, he's not really ever the type to be super speechless or really like, he'll give you props and all that, but if you guys know how most doctors are, you know. Well, when he pulled up my x-rays side by side, he was pretty blown away just by all of the, like, so whenever you get a chest x-ray, you can see a lot of the damage and the scarring and like the nodules and the pockets of mucus and stuff that are in your lungs. And there are parts of the x-ray that have been there forever. You know, I've always had scarring in certain areas, always had like little nodules and little pockets in certain areas and all that. They just never gone away. Well, he pulled up the x-rays side by side and was kind of pretty blown away. And yes, that's completely changed. So I've been trying to get the damn x-rays, and every time I would call radiology, they're like,
We're sorry, we can't email those to you. We have to burn them on a disc, and you have to come pick them up.
and I'm like, bro, you have to burn them on a disc? What are we in 2001 making LimeWire playlists? Like, come on. And so I remembered the Atrium facility, the one that's right near my my house where I got my COVID test done before I went to the hospital. And so I was like, wonder if they can just transfer it over there since it's Atrium. They could. So I'm on the way there now to the little small town Lincolnton that's right near where I live. I'm gonna pick them up. Okay, we got them. Look, we got them. We got them. Jesus. Look at this. Burnt onto an actual like seat. Oh, fuck me. Well, it'll be scratched and not work anymore. Anyway, burnt onto a CD. I feel like I'm gonna plug this. I feel like I'm gonna put this CD in. It's gonna be like back when you used to download songs off like Napster and LimeWire. How you'd be listening and it'd be like, you'd be listening to like Chingy, Holiday Inn, and randomly like a DJ would come through saying some words like at crazy decibel volumes. So you'd just be listening to be like, nothing chilling at the Holiday Inn. Damn! And you're just like, oh fuck. Especially if you're wearing headphones. Yeah, but we got them now. So I'm gonna stop by Starbucks, get me some vlog juice to help me edit this, and then we're gonna get this bad boy posted. You guys, so this is actually, what you're looking at right here is actually my stream setup. So if you ever tune in on Twitch, this is kind of the whole, this is what you view here. So if you see all this stuff about Twitch, it's here, but I'm gonna currently use my streaming program, OBS, to kind of show you guys these x-rays so, you know, I can kind of explain how everything looks. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip over to another view really fast. All right. And so the first one I'm going to show you guys is what my x-rays usually look like. This was taken June 4th of last year, and I'm gonna break it down to you guys and try to give you just a little bit of information without going long-winded, because I know this vlog already went on too long. But, so this is my usual chest x-rays right here. And if you look right here, if you see all of the white, you know, all of kind of like that spider web look, that's, you know, that's where air can't get to. That's lung scarring, that's bad. You know, that whole spider web look whenever you have an x-ray, that's a no-go. Now, this is the crazy part that kind of left my doctor a bit speechless. So this is my x-ray just recently when I was at clinic. And that right there is absolutely incredible. So if you look, you see all that spider webbing, all of the nodules of mucus that are usually there, it's gone. It's completely almost reversed itself. And obviously there's still some there, because no matter how amazing Trikafta is, there's no way you're gonna be able to completely erase 30 years of fibrosis and lung damage. But if you put that x-ray right there, compared to this x-ray right here, that's just mind-boggling. Like, it's night and day. Like, that's crystal clear. That's what, you know, that's almost kind of what a normal lungs look like in a way. It's just looking at that is mind-blowing to me, like, of just how much of the deep of the deep scarring and all of like the clogged and all the mucus pockets that have always been here in my x-rays. They've always been there. They're just gone now. You know, all these pockets and, you know, all this scarring that's here on this one right here that has been in my x-rays forever, even when I'm really healthy, you know, they never go away. And then you look at this one right here and it's just absolutely mind-blowing. Like, man, that's just blowing high numbers with Trikafta. You know, it's awesome blowing your high numbers and your high FEV1 and all that, but to actually see this now, to see the actual physical change and how this is done, it's, man, just looking at it now is kind of blowing me away, just like it blew my doctor away. You know, that's incredible. That is absolutely friggin' incredible, man. Like, I don't really have words for that, because like I said, blowing the numbers, blowing high numbers, it's awesome. You know, it's completely awesome. But to see it like right here, how that is, man, that's just crazy. And September 2nd, this little port will be out. That's my port right there. As you guys can probably tell, where it's dropped down at, and they got to carve that out of me. So whenever I go get it taken out, you know, they got to cut that out, and then that whole line, you know, that big line right there, that's got to be pulled out. So that's going to be a fun time. But yeah, that's why I didn't want to post this vlog until I had these x-rays, because they're just, man, they kind of leave me speechless. They left my doctor speechless. They're leaving me speechless. That's my shit. I don't know when an x-rays look like that. That's just, it's crazy, you guys. It's absolutely crazy. That's really all I can say about it, honestly. Just thank you, Vertex. Thank you, Trikafta. Like, holy shit. Thank you guys so much for checking out this vlog. Like I said, huge thank you to Vertex, Trikafta. I mean, it's just, man, it's incredible. That's why I was talking to you guys about doing the van thing and what I'm doing. Like, it's happening. Like, that right there, those pictures right there, that has just, it's crazy. My life, I have a second chance. Like, life is completely brand new and amazing right now. So I am insanely stoked. And, you know, thank you guys for hanging out with me for so long, for following me across from YouTube to Twitch to Mixer, back to Twitch and all that. And so yeah, I'm really stoked about the future, which is kind of crazy because I haven't been stoked about the future in a long time. For me, I've been stoked about the future for other people, but for me personally, like, I don't know, it's pretty awesome. But as always, thank you guys so much. I love every single one of you for following this vlog, for all of your support, all of your love. Y'all are amazing. I'll be back next week with another one, so I hope all of you take care. Have a good day, evening, night, whatever it is, wherever you are. I love you all. Be sure to pop in on the Twitch. I'm live every weekday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do adult story times, we do builds, we do gameplay, we do it all. It's just a place for people to come and hang out and have a good time. So I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out of here. Take care of yourselves. Peace.